Move over, Dove, there is a new creamy body wash in town. Hi guys and welcome to WholeElise. I'm Elise and today we're making a rich, creamy, luxurious body wash that I am sure is going to become your new fave. This recipe is like the culmination of all these new ingredients that we've been experimenting with lately. So the xanthan gum, the natural surfactants, the cetyl alcohol. So if you haven't already, do check out my previous oil-free face cleanser recipe because I do give you more of an introduction into working with natural surfactants and gums. But if we're all up to speed, then let's just get straight into it. Here's how to make a cream body wash.
Let's begin by measuring out our ingredients. The base of our cream body wash is water. You can either use distilled or freshly boiled water that has cooled. Next, glycerin, colloidal oatmeal, feel free to skip this but it does add additional moisturizing properties, and xanthan gum. Because this is a cream cleanser, we'll also need to use shea butter and emulsifying wax. Our final ingredients are surfactants. I'm using the mild natural surfactants decylglucoside and also cocoa betaine as a secondary surfactant. Want to get that same signature silky foam of your favorite shower gel? At WholeElise.com you'll get the full recipe, which includes extra ingredients to make a richer body wash, more about using surfactants, and tips on working with natural thickeners. There's also an interactive formula calculator to help you scale this recipe to get the perfect amount. To learn how to make more natural hair and skincare products, check out WholeElise.com.
Making a cream cleanser can trip people up because unlike with regular creams and lotions where you can pretty much add in as many oils, butters and waxes as you like, when it comes to cleansers you do want to limit the amount of emollients because they can get in the way of their ability to clean. In fact, it's really surprising when you look at the ingredients of most body washes and shower gels because they don't have emollients. Most of them are literally just waters, cleansers and thickeners. And that's also the reason why a lot of us can find that they're too harsh and stripping on their skin, because there are no oils or creams to kind of lessen their irritation and make them more mild. So if you do have sensitive skin but still want to use traditional body washes and shower gels, making a cream body wash is a great way to go. It's almost like the compromise or middle ground between moisturizers and cleansers.
Prepare the water phase by first mixing the xanthan gum and glycerin together. Let this stand for 20 minutes so that the gum is completely dispersed. Add your colloidal oats to the water and blend thoroughly.
So for the cleansing part of our body wash, we're going to be using natural surfactants. Generally speaking, you do expect your body washes or shower gels to be more intensive than cleansers that you would put on your face. You can actually boost their ability to cleanse by mixing different types of surfactants. Now this is completely optional and definitely more on the advanced side. You will still get a great body wash by just using one type of surfactant, but particularly for your moisturizing routine, if you use heavy emollients or maybe body butters, you might want to have a more effective cleansing body wash. So for this cream body wash recipe, I'm going to combine two surfactants. I'll be using the decylglucoside, which I also used in my oil-free face cleansing tutorial, and I'm going to combine that with cocoa betaine. Cocoa betaine, like the name might suggest, is also derived from coconuts. Cocoa betaine is actually in a different category of surfactants to decylglucoside, and that's what allows it to boost the performance of our body wash. I do go into more detail about surfactants on my website, but if you guys would like a dedicated video of me introducing the different types of surfactants and kind of breaking down how you would use them, then do give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below.
Combine the water phase ingredients in a heat-proof container by pouring in the surfactants to the water mixture. Mix this in carefully so that it doesn't cause the mixture to bubble or foam. Add the xanthan mixture. We'll be heating our water phase, so it's fine if your body wash doesn't thicken immediately. For the oil phase, add both the shea butter and emulsifying wax in a heat-proof bowl. Over a low, gentle heat, melt your cream body wash ingredients until it's completely liquid with no solids remaining. At this point, you can pour the oil phase into the water phase while mixing to make sure that they're fully combined.
So there are a couple extra precautions that we're taking to make sure that we get a smooth and even final texture in our body wash. Overmixing can actually be one of the reasons why xanthan gum starts to change consistency. It can sort of develop a kind of gloopy and unpleasant texture. This is something that it's known for doing, and it can be notoriously difficult to work with. It takes a while for the gum to fully hydrate and end up with its final consistency. Every 10 or so minutes, I would routinely whisk the cream body wash, and that just meant that I didn't overmix it and I could keep an eye on the texture. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually not very difficult, but this is just for anyone who struggles to work with xanthan gum. Being overly cautious is probably your best bet until you become more familiar with the way it works.
To emulsify, you'll need to blend the ingredients together as they cool. I first started with this coffee foamer, but it wasn't powerful enough to create an emulsion. If you notice that your body wash isn't thickening or increasing in volume, switch to using an immersion blender. I use short bursts over a period of about 20 minutes, routinely stopping to make sure that I don't overblend. When it's done, you should have this creamy but still pourable texture. Keep watching to see how to preserve and check the pH balance of your body wash.
When it comes to emulsions, it's actually better to use a thickener in the oil phase as well as in the water phase. And that is where good old cetyl alcohol comes back into play. Fatty alcohols have a variety of different functions and benefits. In this recipe alone, including the fatty alcohol will help work as a stabilizer to keep our emulsions together. It will also increase the viscosity so that our body wash can glide over our skin. And finally, it will work as an additional thickener so that we get that really luxurious creamy texture without having to rely on putting in a whole load of oils and butters. Again, this is not an essential ingredient, and in this particular recipe I just use emulsifying wax to make it accessible. But for anyone who is interested in fine-tuning the texture and the performance of their products, do check out my website because I do have this recipe that includes cetyl alcohol.
Once our creamy body wash is cooled, we can add in preservative, antioxidant and any fragrances. I'm using Preservative Eco and Vitamin E oil at 1%. For citrusy fragrance, I'm going with orange, bergamot and grapefruit essential oils. When all your ingredients are added, I check the pH of my cream body wash by using strips. For cleansers, generally you want it to fall within a pH range of 5 to 7. To adjust, simply add a very small amount of citric acid, mix and then measure the pH again to check it's at your desired value. And once you're done, simply pour into a container. I recommend using a pump or squeeze bottle like this one. And that's it, you've just made yourself a thick, moisturizing, creamy body wash.
So there definitely were a few more things to consider in this recipe, but that tends to be the case, especially seeing as we're starting to make more interesting products. For more cleansing tutorials, check out the videos on screen and subscribe with the notifications bell for more DIY skincare and haircare tutorials.
For added protection during these colder months, check out these moisturizing skincare tutorials.